Hey guys, doing another video here on November 24th covering ExxonMobil and the huge move that Exxon and crude oil have been doing. Look at this huge gap up. ExxonMobil, which I was commenting on saying that looks like a good opportunity in the low 30s, is now in the low 40s. So what is that? Let's say about 27, 28, between 20 and 30% move in ExxonMobil. Huge move. And that's a recovery move. We were talking about a potential double bottom happening, and I posted in various medias saying, hey, look, maybe there's a potential bottom. And that's the look we look for when you see something beat up. It's below all the moving averages, like there and there. And then you see a divergence in many indicators like the RSI, the stochastic, the MACD. And then you see this bounce back recovery. And you can get in early. It's a risk you take. If you got in early before, you were hurt. But you can't really predict the market. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but you expose yourself to probabilities. And now this is an example of a double bottom, a bounce or a recovery bounce or a reversion to the mean. Okay, so I don't know what's going to happen from here, of course. I never know, but I choose probabilities and we all choose our risk. But I would expect a pullback at some point after this move, especially since the broad market is looking extended to the upside. So that's a look on ExxonMobil. If you look at the weekly and monthly, here's the monthly. There is still plenty of room to the upside. The 50-month moving average is close to 60 and high 50s. And that's probably as much as I would expect until we get more information with the pandemic and the vaccine. But with the news that the vaccine is looking good, a lot of stocks like especially in the energy sector are up quite big in hopes that, hey, we go back to a more normal business environment. Here we have also, of course, crude oil. Crude oil also had a huge day for itself. Yesterday was a 4% plus day on the futures, and then a 1% day. But we don't need a big move in crude oil itself for the energy stocks to do well. Let me see if I can pull up the dollar. The other important factor is the dollar. Let me get rid of some of this noise. The dollar is looking horrible. That's the other thing that could be helping commodity things like crude oil. This dollar, if it doesn't turn around soon, it's going to be looking for the next support levels. Right now, the dollar index, the Dixie, it's at 92. If it can't hold 92, it's going to start looking for 91 and 90. And it's going to take a big reversal soon. But this is in sell-off mode. It's below all the moving averages. The dollar is very much in trouble. The euro is up. Most of that dollar index is the euro. So that could be a major factor in what's pushing up everything commodity, everything risk-based commodity. Not all commodities have been going up because the metals have not been doing well. As the risk on goes on, people are putting on risk bets and are taking off safety things. I don't know if it'll continue. I think it should cool off for a bit. That's my opinion. But the trend is up, and if you have a plan to take profits in something like this, then you have to pick a spot where you would start to take profits. It did look to slow down during the day, but that doesn't really mean much. Big move in energy. The energy sector ETF, same thing. Not as much as the individual names, but the energy sector, huge moves from the high 20s up to $40. So that's what we're looking at. Tomorrow we'll get more clarity. There are, if you see like really beaten up penny stocks now, like RIG, that was up 13%. That's looking to pull back. we're getting some wild moves in energy because that sector has just not participated in the big move that the broad market has had. If you have any questions or would like some research or comments or feedback, go ahead and leave a comment. And as always, subscribe, share the video, and be safe. Don't invest or risk any money you can't afford to lose. Cheers.